This is the Padres POSTCAST, your instant game reaction for the San Diego Padres. Part of the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day.
What is up, San Diego? Welcome to your Padres POSTCAST. My name is Jim Greasehaber. Call me Grease, G-R-I-E-S, at Jim Grease _ on social media. Give me a follow, make you holla. And how about this tonight for the San Diego Padres? They go to the bandbox, the minor league stadium in Sacktown, and they beat the A's in the opener 5-4. We'll tell you all about it over the next 15 minutes or so. Hanging out with us here on your Padres POSTCAST. Want to thank you for being here, making us your first watch/listen of the day. We're free on YouTube. We're free wherever you get your audio podcast. That means obviously Spotify, Apple Podcasts, iHeart, and many more. And we are free. You down with OTT? Yeah, you know me, this whole party down with OTT on Roku. So we're free on all of those platforms with the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. We have Locked On Padres podcast with Javi, myself with a postcast after every game. And this is how it is right now. 5-4 the final. Tonight, the Padres, the victory. Tonight's episode of your Padres POSTCAST, and I love me some Game Time. You guys know how much I love Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use code LOCKEDONMLB for $20 off your first purchase. What time is it? Game Time. This game's over, but Game Time, man, what great seats you can get on there. You can see them from your phone and all that stuff. And how cool would it be to go to a minor league stadium? Manny Machado was talking about after the game, man, it's been a long time since the clubhouse was down the left field line. You know what I'm saying? And hey, it's a bandbox, it's a minor league stadium, but the Padres took full advantage tonight to take game number one. And Manny Machado with a couple of RBI doubles, and Jake Cronenworth with a homer. Fernando Tatis with a late game homer that he absolutely mauled and crushed. So pumped about that. And yeah, the pitching staff pretty good. I mean, King was all right tonight. Bullpen got touched up a little bit, but Adam and Suarez lights out, closing the door in the ninth and eighth in the ninth. As always, real quick while you're here, want to remind you, if you would, smash that subscribe button, hit the bell so you get alerted when we're coming your way with more content on the channel. And of course, come on in and say what up to your boy in the comments. We got the chat room going in full effect as always, as we get it going right now with your Padres POSTCAST on the Locked On Podcast Network. Your Padres every day.
This is what you'll be talking about.
Hey, you know what I mean? And you thought that you were coming in tonight and you were getting a look at King. And King was really good his last time out. Struggled a little bit tonight. I don't want to say that he had a hard time, but you know, look, I mean, dude, this kid for the A's, he's the real deal. I have him on the thing, Soderstrom instead of Soderstrom, because that's his name. He had 2 home runs tonight. Minus him, the A's have pretty much no offense in this game. You know what I'm saying? But a nice job overall by Soderstrom hitting the baseball tonight. The A's overall, Severino was pretty good, kept them in the game. King goes 5 2/3. Gives up 8 hits, man. I mean, again, you're pitching in a minor league stadium. That's really not fair to do to a starter. You go to Wrigley Field, think about it. You get Vasquez, and you get Pivetta, and then you get Hart back-to-back. And then you get your front of the rotation back, and they're pitching in a Little League field. You know what I mean? It's almost not fair to the pitchers. Morejon was all right tonight. You know, Estrada got touched up a little bit, but Adam and Suarez lights out for the Pods. You had Fernando 2 for 4 with the homer. Had the RBI and the run scored. You had Luis Arraez, 2 more hits, 2 more runs scored. Manny with the 2 RBI doubles, 2 for 4, 2 ribbies. Cronenworth, the home run, had 2 RBIs tonight. No Jackson Merrill in the game for the Padres. We'll get to that a little bit later on. Gavin Sheets goes 0 for 3. Bogarts 1 for 4, 1 for 4 for Hayward. 0 for 4 Lockridge, 0 for 4 Diaz, the catcher. Tatis, Cronenworth with the home runs. Machado with the 2 doubles. Bogarts hit 1 as well. An error on Cronenworth tonight, and another magnificent defensive play from Manny Machado in this game as he just continues to dominate the hot corner. And, you know, the defense of the Padres, the pressure with the base running and all the things that, you know, go into what this team brings to the table. It's exciting night in and night out to watch it. And, you know, when this lineup is in a minor league stadium like this, you're going to get Fernando's home run. Oh, my God. It's way over the wall, up on top of another building that's behind it. You know what I'm saying? So he just ripped that one. And a great win for San Diego. Michael says, hey, from North County. What's happening, brother? It's good to be in first place for the first time this year. Hey, there you go. Ain't nothing wrong with that. The ump was giving King nothing close to the zone. Yeah, there's that. But, great pitchers work around that stuff, and you know that. Great hitters work around it. Great pitchers work around it. And appreciate you guys being in the comments. Come on in. Smash that subscribe. Hit the bell so you know when we're coming your way with more content. The Padres got 3 in the first, jumped out early, 1 in the third, 1 in the seventh. The A's scored 1 in the third, 2 in the fourth, and 1 in the seventh as well. In the first, it was Machado doubling Arraez home and Cronenworth's home run. In the third, it was Manny doubling Luis Arraez home again. In the third for the A's, Soderstrom, I like that, homers and makes it 4-1. And then Muncy doubles to left, and that makes it 4-2. In the fourth, Butler drives in a run, reaching on an error, scoring Wilson. It's 4-3. And then all of a sudden, Tatis comes up in the seventh, crushes the home run, gives him the insurance. Soderstrom takes it right back in the bottom of the seventh, and that would be all she wrote in terms of the scoring. All right, this is your Padres postcast on the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. The Padres are hey, what about this? Think about this right now, and this just caught my eye. A couple of wins in a row after the couple of games that they lost in a row, so they've righted the wrong and won these 2 in a row. And now looking at San Diego heading into game 2 of the series with a 9-2 record, and you got Dylan Cease on the mound against Jeffrey Springs tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? So you got some things going on there. And Merrill was not in the lineup tonight. It just says he was absent from the lineup. I didn't see or hear much about it on the telecast unless I missed it. I'm not sure. I don't think I missed it, but I didn't see. He was not in the lineup tonight. King was better the last time for sure, Michael, without a doubt. He was definitely better the last time. His command was a little off. It's a small stadium, too, so you can't pitch the way that you would normally pitch in a big league ballpark because you can throw certain pitches and know that the hitter might lift that ball and get it up in the air, but there's no way he's hitting it out in that location. Different story in a stadium like this. You could throw it in the dirt, down and away. Someone chops it with a 9-iron and could just loop it over the right field wall in a bandbox like this. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. And, maybe the Padres with Cease will get a better outing from one of their starters because it's been a while now. That's 4 straight games that you have not seen a real good start. I mean, you're not giving up 8 hits and calling it a good start, are you? I mean, I'm definitely not. All right, Padres postcast on the Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day, still to come. Player of the game still to come. Turning point still to come. A look ahead to tomorrow and that matchup. All that coming your way after some great deals from some incredible sponsors that we have for you right here on Padres postcast. 5-4 San Diego with the win. They're in first place. We'll talk about that too right here on Padres postcast. But first, you know how much I love Just Ingredients, right? We talk about it every night here on the show, and we also talk about the incredible companies that we work with that give you great deals on everything in your life, from getting the action on the action to food delivery to weight loss to supplements, the best of the best just for you right here with the Postcast. When it comes to fueling your body, quality matters. That's right. That's why Just Ingredients is changing the game with clean, high-quality products designed to support better health and peak performance. Just Ingredients offers NSF-certified lines of protein powder, electrolytes, pre-workout, and creatine, all rigorously tested to ensure they're free from substances banned by major athletic organizations. So much so, they've partnered with 2-time MVP Bryce Harper, who trusts their NSF-certified sports line to fuel his training and recovery. You know what I'm saying? You can literally talk about the clean and transparent ingredients, prioritizing wholesome, nourishing ingredients without all the artificial junk to fuel your performance, recovering from a workout, need an energy boost. Hey, their grass-fed whey protein and pre-workout deliver real results. So visit justingredients.us and use code LOCKEDONMLB for 20% off. And for more wellness tips, follow at just.ingredients on Instagram. Just Ingredients, Padres Postcast, Locked On Podcast Network, your team every day. And before we get things going again with your postcast, I have just one more question for you. And that is very simply, what time is it? A que hora? A que hora? You know what time it is. It's game time. There's nothing better than catching an MLB game live, even in a minor league stadium in Sacramento. The crack of the bat, the roar of the crowd, and the smell of ballpark food. And if you're looking to go last minute, Game Time makes getting tickets easier than ever with last-minute deals, all-in pricing, and a lowest price guarantee. Game Time takes the stress out of buying MLB tickets. Plus, ticket prices drop as Game Time gets closer, meaning you can score an incredible deal. The official ticketing partner of Locked On is Game Time. Gotta love the spontaneous game nights, not playing Yahtzee or Scrabble. I'm talking about last-minute deals for a game. Game Time with unbeatable prices, meaning more money for food and merch. How about the Game Time Picks feature? This is the cheat. Makes finding the best deals effortless. It filters out the fluff and the highlights, the top discounts in the stadium. You can view every seat in your app before you buy. You know what I'm talking about? Panoramic. You can see everything and anything. And you got to love that. So take the guesswork out of buying tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, use code LOCKEDONMLB for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account and redeem code LOCKEDONMLB. Locked On MLB for $20 off. Download Game Time today. Last minute tickets, lowest price, guaranteed. What time is it? A que hora? It is game time. Padres Postcast on the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day. Jim Greasehaber, call me Grease. And now that all the stuff is out of the way, great deals for you from incredible companies, right? Thank you one more time for making Padres Postcast your first watch / listen every day. Free on YouTube, free wherever you get your audio podcasts, Spotify, Apple, iHeart, Stitcher, Podbean, and free on Roku. You down with OTT? Yeah, you know me. This whole party, San Diego, this whole party right now is living large and in charge. And you're thinking about this with the Padres in first place. How about the Dodgers losing a couple here? You got a 9-2 record. You got an 8-2 Giants team, a 9-3 Dodgers team. D-bags struggling a little bit to start the season. Yeah, I said it. They are. And it's fun to call them the D-bags. You know what I'm saying? But really, all kidding aside, the California rivalries are shaping up this year between the Giants and the Dodgers with the starts they've had, the start that we've had with the Padres here. I mean, come on. What's this baseball season going to be like in the state of California this season? It is going to be awesome, especially if all this keeps up. Really excited about that. You got the Phillies and the Mets already off to great starts. The Cubs are going to be there, as we could see in Chicago over the weekend. Going to be exciting. What can the Padres do to keep themselves moving and stay ahead of those two teams and more? Mike Trout coming to the Padres. Michael, I don't know what you'd have to give up for that, but man, that would be absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. So what did you say about today, Michael? I don't understand what you meant. I'm already like ADHD, like 5 steps forward. My bad, man. But we are really cruising along, and we get the hang of this new format. We're really enjoying this here on Padres Postcast on the Locked On Podcast Network. Your team every day. Jim Greasehaber, call me Grease. We're way ahead of the networks tonight. The recaps aren't even out yet. Look at this. We are so far ahead. We're lonely here on Padres Postcast. Still no recap even out, and we got this game popping for you right here on Padres Postcast. All right, a couple things to do before we get out of here. We're going to look ahead at tomorrow. And, of course, you got Dylan Cease going for the Pods in the bandbox. Got to keep the ball down. Got to throw that hard stuff that dives down and in, down and away. You got to be careful that it dives because, all you have to do is lift the ball in a stadium like this. All right, let's get to it, shall we? First things first.
Time to reveal where the game was won or lost. It's the turning point.
Obviously, the Padres took the lead early in this game and never gave it up, right? You took a 3-run lead, then it's 4, and then it's 4-1, and then it's 4-3, and then it's 5-3, and then it's 5-4. So you never trail in this game. 5-9-1 for San Diego, 4-10-0 for Oakland. But if you're looking for a turning point in this game, and this is, an interesting part of it because you ended up with 4 runs for the A's. That Tatis's home run would have to be up there, right? Tatis hitting that home run to give them that 5-3 lead, and that ended up being a huge thing. That was in the 7th, and then obviously, you know what I mean? Obviously, our boy Soderstrom had the second home run of the game for that one. But so I'd say the turning point was the Tatis homer, the one that gave him the insurance run. And if not for that, it would probably be when Adam and Suarez came into the game, when you go to that part of the bullpen. So there's your turning point tonight. And how about this?
This is the Locked On Player of the Game.
My boy, where are you? Where are you? We got a million people in here tonight. I think I Actually, there it is. This should be it. Look at Manny the Man Machado. Two 2-run doubles. And two RBI doubles, twice driving in Luis Arraez tonight. Another brilliant play at third base. Manny Machado is your player of the game tonight, but it could be Tatis. You know what I mean? He went deep, had another good game himself, but I'm going Manny Machado tonight. And I had a real good photo of him in the field that I don't think I uploaded, but he made another brilliant play with a great throw at third with a great pick from Arraez, who's really doing well at first base. He's really playing well over at the first base position and doing great things for the Padres right now. And if you're looking at tomorrow, obviously we talked about Dylan Cease, and he's hoping that he can cease and desist on the hitting of the A's. The Padres for this game tomorrow are where are we at? They are come on. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, the odds aren't up yet. Usually they are. How about that? So wait a minute. No, that's why, because I picked the wrong game. All right, yeah, here we go. I'll be all right. Dylan Cease and Jeffrey Springs. Cease 1-0, Springs 1-1. Cease with a 3.38 ERA, a 4 ERA for Springs. The Padres are a -150 favorite. The A's are plus 125. The total is plus, let's see. It's the over-under's 10.5, and the over is plus 1.5. So there you have it. Looking ahead to tomorrow, the Padres on a roll. First place, San Diego. I mean, go figure. You start the year 7-0, and it takes you until tonight, 11 games in, to hit first place. You're above the Giants, above the Dodgers, but not by much. Both those teams balling out right now as well. California baseball. Well, what did Billy Joel say? And we didn't start the fire. California baseball. He must have meant this year, the way that everything's getting started. But they're in the bandbox, man. Everyone but the A's, of course, when I say California baseball. Sorry, Oakland. Not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I mean, you let that become a catastrophe and a calamity and everything else up there, and a lot of that's on you, the fans. And then, you know what I mean? You let the Raiders go, too. So I have no sympathy for you. Oaktown, zero. Zilch, none. And it's kind of funny to have to watch a baseball game in Sacramento, but not so funny for the players to freeze to death. They can't go behind the dugout into the clubhouse. You can't hit and field in there and do warm-ups or go lift before you get into the game right behind the clubhouse. There's a lot of things for, I mean, look, first world problems for these guys, but for these guys, they're an issue. They're used to the best of the best, and then they go there, and it's minor league, baby, minor league. But, it's fun. Remember Michael Jordan rides the bus? Well, everybody rides the bus this year going into Oakland. That's all there is, Pods fan. There is no more. Padres Postcast on your Monday, 5-4, the final. First place, San Diego. First place. Dylan Cease going tomorrow, looking for the third win in a row. For the Pods, got to keep those Giants and the Dodgers off your heels as much as possible. Until tomorrow, San Diego, 7:05, first pitch after the game right here with the Postcast. I'm Jim Greashauber, thanking you for being here, making us your first watch listen every day, reminding you to check out the Locked On Padres podcast every single day. And don't forget, after now, make it your first listen every day or your watch. Your second one, check out the all-new Locked On MLB Game Night. Every game, every night, all season long. Get local analysis on a national scale. Find MLB Game Night on Locked On MLB on YouTube or wherever you listen to podcasts. And they're going to have me on that show the way the Pods are playing. Jim Greashauber, call me Grease, reminding you as always to keep your game tight and your mind right, San Diego. We are in first place. I'm out.